Hi and welcome back, guys. It's Agnes. Today's video it's about the power of rice water. I'll be doing two rice water recipe. The first one, which is the plain water recipe, and the second one, which is the Yao women recipe. So guys, stay tuned and let's get started. So the first rice recipe is the plain one. First, you'll be needing rice, any rice of your choice. It don't matter if it's white or brown rice, any one works. So you put your rice in a bowl, a sizable bowl. My bowl was a little bit tiny, but that's okay. So you want to put the quantity of rice you'll be needing, and then once you're done, you go in with some cold water from the tap, and you just rub your hands in. You just wash it a little bit and make sure you drain all the water from the rice. Once you're done with draining the water, you go in with the second water. You put the second water and you rub it in a little bit, and then you grab in your jar. A mason jar is the best to use, but I didn't have a mason jar, but I had a jar. Make sure it has a lid that covers very well, and you're going to pour it inside. Make sure you have like a funnel to measure it so it doesn't throw everywhere. So I'm just pouring in the rice and the water as well, and I'm going to close this. I'm going to set it. So this is the rice water. This is the plain rice water. I'm just gonna save it right here for 30 minutes, and then we're going to use it. So our next recipe is gonna be the Yao women rice recipe. So you put in your rice. So you just want to put in your rice in the bowl like we did for the plain rice water. Once you're done, you put some water inside the bowl and you rub it around. So why we do the first wash is to wash out the dirt, because you know rice, people use a different kind of fertilizer for the rice, so we don't know what we're getting in. So you always need to wash it the first time, and also want to avoid to soak the rice for a longer period because it's going to lose its nutrient. That's why we just wash and then we rinse. So once we're done, we just rinse it the first time and we pour out all of the water from it. Once you're done with pouring it out, you go in with the second. You put more water, and this time around you want to rub it down. Just rub your fingers through it for 5 whole minutes. So while we're washing, I'll give you guys the benefits of rice water. So it helps hair grow long, it makes hair stronger, it increases shine, it helps to detangle your hair, and it makes hair smoother. So while we're washing the rice, let's do a little bit A and cure session. So some people ask like which rice water recipe is better. Is it the plain rice water or the Yao women rice water? For me, I would say it would depend on an individual, but when I started using the rice water, the first that I was using was normally the plain one, the plain rice water. But I think the Yao women it's the best because that's fermented, and we know fermented water has a high amount of antioxidant, which is really good for your hair. And also it will also depend on the individual if you want the heavy smell from the fermented one or you just want it plain and easy. So also another question people ask, like how often should you use rice water on your hair? I would say twice a week for me. That's how I do it. But if you want to do it like every day, I would say you use the plain rice water. That's preferable than using the Yao women rice water. That's impossible. So plain one, it's more preferable. So I just drain out the rice from the water, so you separate that. We don't need the rice no more, and I just put in some orange peel. You need that to reduce the fermented smell of the rice, and we're just going to put this on the stove and just boil for 15 minutes. So the rice water is cooked for 15 minutes, so we're just going to take this out and make sure it's cold. Then we transfer it to the bowl for it to get cold, for us to bottle it up. And this recipe, you want to let it sit for 2 weeks to 3 months, because this is a fermented method. So you just, when it's cooled down, you get your mason jar and save it for 2 to 3 weeks depending on you. So I left mine for 3 whole weeks. So that recipe I just showed you guys, I was just doing it for the video, but I'd already done my recipe and it was sitting for 3 weeks. So there we have the plain rice water and the Yao women rice water, and also we have the tea tree essential oil, which I added to the recipe for the Yao recipe because of the smell. I'll go right away and detangle my hair, and then I wash and condition my hair before I apply my rice water. So guys, I'll do that off camera and I'll be back to show you guys once I'm done. So I'm going to shampoo and conditioner off camera. But if you want to see how I do the shampooing and conditioner, I want to check out my other video. I have my wash day and you see what I did, how I washed the hair. So I'm using Motion and the Canton shampoo and conditioning. So I'll be doing that off camera and I'll be back. And also I wanted to say your hair must be detangled, because when you're using the when you're washing your when you're applying the rice water, you want to make sure it goes into your scarf very well. And if your hair is not detangled, it cannot really get through. If you spray your hair, it's not going to get right to your scarf, to your root, and that's what you want to achieve. Make sure it gets inside. So I'm going to wash and detangle my hair, and then we're going to be back, and then I'll apply the rice water, showing you guys how I'm doing it with my spray bottle. Look at the Afro girl right there. So I just washed and I shampoo, conditioned my hair, and also I dried it up with a towel a little bit because I wanted it to be a little bit moist. I didn't want it too dry. So once you're done with that, I'm going to take out the water from my spray bottle and I'm going to fill it in with my Yawo rice water recipe. So that's been sitting for 3 good weeks, so it smells bad. But I went in and applied. So I didn't have a lid for this container, so I used the wrap to seal it, and that works real good. It was really secured and I kept it and it was safe where it was. So right now I'm just going to apply my essential oil because of the smell, though the orange too really help, but it's been sitting for 3 weeks, so that has a bad smell. So I'm going to apply my essential oil. I'm just gonna put a couple of spray inside, and the brand is tea tree. Just put that inside, and once I'm done, I'm just gonna mix it up real good. And once we're done, we're just going to put the water, our rice water, in a spray bottle. That's a lot of rice water. You can save it for later, or you can use it all. That depends on you. So I'm just going to put in my container, and once we're done, I'm going to add a little bit of the essential oil again in the spray bottle, and then we'll get started getting wet, getting washed. And yeah, I'll be showing you how I'm doing that, how I apply it. So that's it. I start from the back. So you see my hair is detangled. That's why you spray it, it goes right in easily. The young women didn't use a spray bottle. They went to you just apply it with your hands and then they wash it in the river, but we don't have a river, so yeah, we're doing what we can do. You also, they did this with the bucket. They put your head right inside the bucket, but we're not doing that. So I'm just spraying my hair. Once I'm done, I'm going to go in and massage the rice water to get right into my scarf, right to the root. Just massage it very, very well. Make sure you touch every angle of your hair, and this process is good if your hair is detangled. Yeah. So once you're done, you want to grab your plastic bag, your hair bag. Have this, you can grab any paper plastic bag and just wrap it around your hair, any wrapper. So this is what I have. I'm going to let my hair sit for 40 minutes or anything, just to kill time. We had a shower, see, we're dripping. So it's been a long 40 minutes, and here we are washing out all the rice water product from our hair, because we do not want to leave the rice water as a leave-in, because it's going to cause a protein overload. Too much protein in the hair, it's bad and it's going to damage your hair, so you want to wash it out. Also, there's a question people ask, like, can we use rice water on a relaxed hair? Yes, you can, and you can use it for relaxed hair and natural hair. It works perfectly well. So you just want to rinse out all the rice water from your hair, and you can style it the way you want to. And guys, that's the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching, and please do not forget to like, and I'll be seeing you guys in my next video. Bye.